All right, to watch this video for Monday, August 27th, showing you the SPY here, closing at basically all-time highs. Slightly off as far as intraday, but basically all-time highs. So an incredibly strong market. We've been talking about how strong it's been. I've also been talking about the low volume. So it is not, it's a strong market, but it is not a great trading market right now. There's not a ton of follow-through. Having said that, and I don't want to jinx myself, I am starting to see a change. I am starting to see some little bit of the momentum come back too. So really looking forward to things improving over the next few weeks. So let's go right into the watch list for Monday. GEVO, crazy move back here. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm looking at. But you did have this nice volume spike 4 sessions ago. All right, that took it from 343 to 412, and then the next day it hit 411. So it's certainly interesting over 411, 412. And it kind of flagged for a couple days since then. And then on Friday, it hit 407. All right, so I'm just going to say 408 is a catalyst because that is a break of Friday's high. And then 413 kind of breaks that flag it's in. So whenever I make these videos and I discover these exact numbers, I always write them on my watch list, 408/413, because I know that those are both potential catalysts. If I switch to 15-minute candles, you'll probably be able to see it a little bit better. So there's the big move, right? There's the next day that had a penny lower than this day. And then there is Friday's high. So to me, I really like this one over 408. And it's something that if it does break that on Monday, something that you could probably put a stop at 395 or something very tight. And then you're looking for it to quickly break the high of this flag, get over 412. And let's look at it on 60s real quick. Doesn't look quite as impressive on 60s, but you could also kind of argue a little cup and handle on 60. So anyway, I think this one might break out to the upside if it can knock down those catalysts I just talked about. OBLN had a big day on Thursday, and then on Friday gapped down, but then ended up closing near that 2-day high. So this one's pretty strong. We want to keep our eyes on that one as well. Remember, when you watch my videos, I do not hold overnight, so I'm looking for specific stocks to make money in on specific intraday setups the very next trading day. And I'm always in cash before the close. So keep that in mind. PTIE, this doesn't look very good. You had this pop back here and then the gap down and then sideways. This is not a bullish chart at all, but the reason it's on watch, if I switch to 15-minute candles here and kind of pan out, it did have big volume Friday. Kind of right after Friday morning, I think news came in and it popped, pulled back, and then it made a late day run. Topping out at 98. So, certainly interesting over 98 cents. So as I'm talking again, I'm going to put 99 cents in my notes. And then as always, a whole dollar like a number can always act as an inflection point. So we get through a buck. This, anything goes with a crazy stock like this. So it's certainly worth watching. But I don't look at this daily chart. I would have never even found this, by the way, if I hadn't seen the volume spike on Friday. I would have never found this chart scanning for it this weekend, scanning for anomalies. So anyway, keep that in mind. AGEN, a couple big volume days that took it from $1.58 to the very next day, a high of 218. That's a very nice percentage move, and it's really kind of flagging sideways since then. So we're going to see if it can break to the upside again. RWLK, I've been watching this one for about a week now. Had this high back here, then a lower high, and then a lower high, and now it's kind of flagging right below that 200-day. So if we get any kind of volume to break it over 108 or 109, I think you might test this 120, and certainly if you get over 120, you might retest 135. So percentage-wise, you're looking at a pretty decent setup. All right. IGC had this one on watch, and actually took a trade in this one on Friday. It did have pretty big volume for this stock. Again, it's considered a penny stock that is joining the pot stock craze. And so a really strong day on Friday. Now, the pot stocks are certainly extended right now, so you want to be careful. But I think this one deserves to be on our radar all week. GERN, you had a high back here, lower high, and a big breakout on Friday, although it closed well off its highs. So 40 million shares traded hands. Made 2 or 3 calls in this one on Friday in the chat room. All 3 of them worked. It was actually a pretty darn good trader. So we definitely want to watch that one. CYTX. This one's a little more obscure, but you know what? Decent volume for 2 days. That took it from basically 35 cents to the next day 75. So more than a double in 2 sessions. And now on declining volume, you got a 2-day pullback so far. I think this is, even though it's kind of a sleeper pick, I think it's one to kind of keep an eye on Monday or really all week. And then lastly, SONO. Recent IPO, as you can tell, big move here, pulled back, put in a lower high. Higher low, and then popped again, and then put in a lower high. This was a really nice move, like a really nice 3-day move from, say, 17-ish to over 22. And now you've got a couple-day pullback on declining volume again. So this one found the 8-day. We'll see if it found support. I like this one for a potential turn back up this week. That's it. I'm going to leave it at that. Check the links down below for a couple special offers, and we'll see everybody on Monday morning.